So lately I just heard of a problem, well, not a problem, arising into the US, which actually is not so bad, but just makes a misunderstanding to everyone else. People from the US are paying tons and tons of money to get the new Nintendo 3DS shipped to the US, meaning exported from Japan, which means, yup, a Japanese 3DS being shipped to the US for an English person who, mind you, does not know any Japanese at all to use a Japanese 3DS. Why is this such a bad idea? Well, one, you're paying at least $150 above the regular price that it's going to be inside the US for a Japanese copy that you probably won't be able to understand or even maneuver. So, I don't understand how this is a good idea, but people still continue to do it. Now, is it good? Should you really buy it? Should you really be happy about it? It's early, so you're going to be able to enjoy the C-Stick more. But really, is it worth it? Nintendo should have released this system before, or not even. The regular 3DS probably shouldn't even exist. The new Nintendo 3DS is probably the system that should have existed from the beginning. Now, why do I say this? Well, all the features inside the new 3DS were probably the features that everyone was expecting in the regular one. So it is probably the worst idea to pay such money for a system that should have been released first. Now, why do people do this with other systems? People can do that with other systems such as the PS4 or the Xbox One or the Xbox or any other old systems that have been released in other countries first, because they're actually next-gen consoles with features nobody was expecting it to have. But the new Nintendo 3DS is probably the most asked for system and is probably the most exported system to date. If you logged on to eBay or Amazon or Craigslist, you could probably type in new 3DS and you'd see a bunch of Japanese copies up for sale. The reason I'm talking about this is probably because the more people in the US who buy these 3DSs will make people in Japan who already bought it for a good substantial $180 in Japanese money rich. Now, yes, people are selling this 3DS for at least $300 to $250 because they know that people in the US don't even know that the regular one is going to be coming out in the US for $180. So people who are clueless about that probably don't know anything about the 3DS, which buy it for $250 considering it's a new one. You're probably just going to be able to play your English games on that new 3DS and enjoy the lovely C-Stick that you paid $250 for. Congratulations. Anyways, I hope that this problem gets fixed at some point or people come to their senses and don't buy this system from a different country and wait for it to be released in the US. My name is Andy from Gas Gaming and I'll see you guys all later.